Mr. President, as I think everyone knows, the President of the United States, President Obama, and the Republican leadership have reached an agreement on a very significant tax bill. In my view, the agreement that they reached is a bad deal for the American people. I think we can do better. And I am here today to take a strong stand against this bill, and I intend to tell my colleagues and the nation exactly why I am in opposition to this bill. You can call what I'm doing today whatever you want. You can call it a filibuster, you can call it a very long speech. I'm not here to set any great record or to make a spectacle. I am simply here today to take as long as I can to explain to the American people the fact that we have got to do a lot better than this agreement provides. Now, let me just enumerate some of the reasons that I am opposed to this agreement. First, as everybody knows, this nation has a record-breaking $13.8 trillion national debt at the same time as the middle class is collapsing and poverty is increasing. And Mr. President, I think it's important that we say a word, because I'm not sure that a lot of Americans necessarily know this, about how we got to where we are today in terms of the national debt. I know there are some people who think that this all began the day that President Obama took office. Well, it's not quite the case. When President Clinton left office, the country was running, in fact, a very significant surplus, and the projections were that we were going to continue to run a surplus. During the 8 years of President Bush, for a number of reasons, including the war in Iraq, the war in Afghanistan, including huge tax breaks for the wealthiest people in this country, including a Medicare Part D prescription drug program, and including the Wall Street bailout, among other things, all of which were not paid for. Those are the primary reasons that we saw an almost doubling of the national debt during the Bush administration. And since President Obama has been in office, we have passed a stimulus package, also adding to the deficit in national debt. But here we are today with a $13.8 trillion national debt, $1.4 trillion deficit, and almost all Americans are in agreement that this is a very serious issue. So the first point that I would make is that it seems to me to be unconscionable for my conservative friends and for everybody else in this country to be driving up this already too high national debt by giving tax breaks to millionaires and billionaires who don't need it, and in a number of cases, Mr. President, don't even want it. Here's one of the interesting ironies. There are lists of many, many very wealthy people who come forward and say, sure, I want a tax break, everybody wants a tax break, but you know what? There are other priorities in this country, I don't need it. And two of the wealthiest people in the world, Bill Gates of Microsoft, Warren Buffett, Berkshire, these are billionaires, and they said it's absurd. We don't need a tax break. All over the country, you're hearing a lot of folks who have a lot of money saying, don't drive up the deficit and force our kids to pay higher taxes to pay off the national debt in order to give tax breaks to the richest people in this country. Now, Mr. President, we have been told really not to worry too much because the extension of these tax breaks for the wealthy will only last 2 years. Not to worry. Well, maybe that's the case. But given the political reality that I have seen in Washington, My guess is that 2 years from now, these tax breaks for the wealthiest people in this country will be extended again.